Hi Taurus, this is Petra at IndigoTarot.club, and I'm here to do a Celtic Cross reading for you for the month of November 2017. I'm also going to pull cards from another deck for extra messages for you, and then a card from the Ascended Masters Oracle Cards deck by Doreen Virtue, and this is for overall advice for you for November. I've already shuffled and cut the cards, so I'm ready to get started. So for you, Taurus, I have the Star. Energy crossing you, I have Strength. Basis of the situation, I have Six of Swords. Immediate past, I have Three of Pentacles. For your crowning thoughts, I have Queen of Cups. For what's coming in the immediate future, I have the Devil. For how you see yourself, I have the Magician. For your environment or how others see you, I have the Empress. For what you really want, I have the Queen of Swords. For your outcome, I have the Chariot. For additional outcome cards, I have the King of Swords and the Four of Cups. So let's start with you, Taurus. For November 2017, I have the Star card. For some of you, it feels like you are going to win in some sort of competition in November. It could be a competition that's done outdoors. For some of you, this competition has to do with food, with cooking or baking, or recipes, anything having to do with recipes. It could even be an online recipe competition. For some of you, someone is treating you very well at the beginning of November, and this is somebody that is most likely courting you. So a romantic relationship. Someone's being very, very giving. I can see them purchasing little gifts for you, or snacks or treats or whatever. And right now you feel very adored, is what I'm hearing. For the energy crossing you, I have Strength. For some of you, it feels like you need to be careful when moving furniture or equipment. You need to be careful with how you position your body. This is for the beginning of November. Today is November 3rd, by the way. Especially when it comes to your arms and your back and your neck, okay? For others of you, the Strength card as the energy crossing you, it feels like for those of you that are in some kind of competition, or even just getting really good reviews on a product of yours, if you're an entrepreneur, with the Strength card, it feels like you're going to be getting more offers for something different, something that you don't do now, but they're going to initiate contact with you and to find out if you're able to produce something for them. And it feels like you've never produced this or these particular things before, and it feels like some of you are going to say yes and take advantage of learning how to do it so that you can help these people or these clients, these future clients. For the basis of the situation, Taurus, I have the Six of Swords. For some of you, it feels like some females, or at least one female, has affected you recently in the past, and I'm feeling some kind of jealousy or rumors with this person, with this female. What I'm feeling with the Three of Pentacles card connected to the Six of Swords is that if this female or these females said anything bad about you, and I feel like I'm talking more to a male right now than a female, Taurus. Later on, everyone involved is going to learn the truth, and they're going to see that that female or those females were totally wrong about you. And some of them are going to tell you in the future, did you know that this person said this about you before? And so before I knew you, I thought you were this way. But then once I got to know you, now I see how nice of a person you are, or how good of a person you are, or how good of a man that you are. For the position of what's in your crowning thoughts, I have the Queen of Cups. And for some of you, this feels like it's your mother. Either you're helping your mother with something around her house, the beginning of November, or there's something that she needs, some kind of help that she needs in November, and she's come to you first. Again, I feel like I'm talking to a male Taurus, and I feel like I'm talking to an older male, like you have younger siblings, and your mom is coming to you first to tell you what she needs help with and to ask you first if you can provide assistance to her. It doesn't feel like financial assistance. It feels like something else, some other kind of assistance. For others of you with the Queen of Cups in your crowning thoughts, it feels like you're dating an older woman, and right now everything's going really well. I can't tell if this older woman has a boyfriend, but what I can see here is that both of you are very happy with each other. You could have been have started seeing this person within the past 6 months. For what's coming in the immediate future, I have the Devil, and I'm being drawn first to the cigarette pack on this card. So it feels like maybe you're some of you are trying to stop smoking, and then I also feel that if you're a teenager, especially a male, you just started smoking. And part of the reason you started smoking is because one of your friends that is a female that you're interested in a romantic relationship with, she smokes. And so you started smoking just to see if she would be more interested in you. So for those of you that are older and trying to stop smoking this month, you're going to start this month. I would recommend that you look into hypnosis MP3s to see if that helps you, and listen to it at night before you go to bed, even at low volume. And I recommend Steve G. Jones, his MP3s. He has all sorts of MP3s for different things, but different addictions as well. For others of you with the Devil card, it feels like you've met someone recently and you're very attracted to this person physically. There are some things about this person mentally that you do not really like, but you just started going out with this person. And so right now you're still in this phase of, let me see what other pluses this woman has or this person has, before I just shoot it down, shoot the relationship down just because of some things. So for how you see yourself in November, Taurus, I have the Magician. Some of you are entrepreneurs, and I feel like you're going to have some really great ideas in November, especially when it comes to digital products. You're going to come up with some really great ideas for some digital products that you can create. And the word I heard and saw is courses. So if you're already an instructor online, you may get some really brilliant ideas this month for some new courses that you can create. If you've never created a course before, but you're considering creating a digital course, you may want to try Udemy to create your course. I do have a video on my other YouTube channel about Udemy with some pointers on creating your own course. So if you want me to post the link in this description, remind me and I'll do that. So for others of you with the Magician card, what I'm feeling is that you're not an entrepreneur, but you have been thinking about making money from home, working online, doing something online. And so it feels like this card is here to tell you in November, go for it. Do the research online and see what it's going to take to get this started for you. And I just heard start small. Don't think that you have to go all out when you first get started online. Start small. But first, I'm hearing to do research online, because there's lots of stuff online that will give you some ideas about what you can do. Okay? So for your environment or how someone sees you, I have the Empress. And what I'm feeling is that you are either a mom with children, or you're a female, okay, just a female, period. And there's a man that is very, very intrigued by you. Have you been acting kind of quirky around some male at the office or somewhere else, maybe with your when you went to go visit your relatives recently? Because it feels like whoever this male is, he's so captivated by you, but he thinks that you're a brilliant person. He just doesn't know for sure. And it feels like this person is going to communicate with you more in November. And he's going to ask you a lot of different questions, but he's going to try to make it seem like he's not interviewing you. But he is interviewing you. He's interviewing you to see if it's a good idea to try and start a romantic relationship with you. Okay? So what I'm feeling the most from this Empress card is that you're a female, very attractive, very sweet, could have children, and that someone's so interested in you and they're very intrigued by you, but especially by your mind. Okay, not necessarily, I mean, physically, yes, that's high, but more so mentally intrigued. For the position of what you really want, I have the Queen of Swords. For some of you, it feels like you're a male. You're driving a female up the wall. Maybe you're living with this female. You're not married to her. There's some things that you're doing in the house. She thinks they're bad habits, or he, if you have a male partner, they think that they're bad habits. They wish you would change your ways. Okay, they wish you would change your ways. They wish you would stop with these bad habits. They've asked you before to make these changes, but either you don't care or you don't take it seriously, because I'm focusing on this man's face, and right now he's looking to me like, oh, it's nothing serious. She'll get over it. He'll get over it. This is how I am. I'm just going to keep doing what I've always done. Just because we live together in the same house doesn't mean that I have to stop doing something I've been doing for years, just because this person's asking me to stop. But this woman is on the verge of cutting you out, of moving out, or pushing you out, if this is her house or her apartment or whatever. And so I'm still focusing on your face. You don't think it's serious, but it's serious. In November, it's pretty serious. Okay, so for your outcome, Taurus, I have the Chariot. It feels like some of you are going to have to get some work done on the transmission. And then for others of you, it feels like you're planning a cross-country trip with your children and their mother. Okay, so I feel like I'm talking to a male right now. It feels like you need to get some extra kind of insurance somewhere along the way of this trip. I don't know what kind of insurance, but some kind of insurance. If it's being offered to you, it feels like you should take that company or that person up on the offer. Okay? Now for the additional outcome cards, I have the King of Swords and I have the Four of Cups. What I'm seeing first with the King of Swords is that in November, someone that you're going to visit, it could be relatives, but it feels more like friends. You haven't really gone to these people, you haven't really gone to your friend's house recently. And when you do visit them in November, it feels like there's going to be a pool and a hot tub that you all are going to be asked to join them in. Okay? And so what I'm feeling is that before you decide to go into that pool or hot tub, please ask the owner of this house, your friend or whoever this is, please ask them to make sure that everything in the kitchen is turned off. All the stove and the oven, toaster oven, whatever else they were using to fix up that dinner, please ask them to make sure everything's turned off before all of you go outside, because you're going to be outside for several hours. It feels like you're going to be there till like 1 in the morning, okay? And then with the Four of Cups, what I'm feeling is that, again, if you're visiting someone and you're staying there really late at their house, and there's several people, there's several guests, I'm feeling like you need to be careful as far as not necessarily you, but other people around you, how much they're drinking, because it feels like at least one person is going to get irate about something and cause major problems for people there. It's going to make some people feel very uncomfortable because it feels like this person is just going to go ballistic about something. Okay? All right, let me pull some additional cards for you for November, Taurus. All right, I have the Magician again, the Five of Swords, the Two of Swords, and the Chariot again. What I'm feeling here with this Magician, Five of Swords, and Two of Swords, you're a male. Your boyfriend or girlfriend broke up with you recently. They decide in November they want you back, and they're coming back to you, practically begging you to take them back. By the end of November, around the 30th, you're going to feel, or some of you are going to feel, like you still can't decide if you want them back or not. Okay? So some of you are going to take them back. Some of you are not going to take them back. But for some of you, by the end of November, you're still not making a decision on this, and the anxiety is going to get worse as we get closer to the end of November. The anxiety over this person is going to get worse. And what I'm hearing is that one thing you can do in November is go out with your friends more often. Go visit with your friends, and especially if they have children. Because I'm seeing that by you being there with your friends at their house visiting and seeing how they interact with their children, it's going to affect you positively, mentally. And somehow this is going to help you make this decision, which you're probably not going to make until December, on whether or not to take this female back or not, or take this partner back or not, okay? Now, with the Chariot card, this feels separate. I'm not feeling anything here having to do with a vehicle. This feels like some of you are going to be someone's going to come and ask you for help. It could be financially. And I feel like the majority of you are going to say no to this person. And I'm looking at the face of this person on the card. You look like you're afraid to say no to this person. I don't know why. I don't know how powerful this person is or how important this person is to your family, because it feels like it's a relative. But you're afraid to say no. But some of you are going to say no. I can definitely see that here. Okay? Okay, Taurus. Let me pull a card for you from the Ascended Masters Oracle cards, and this is for overall advice for you in November. So the card I have for you is Persistence, and I believe another sign got that card as well for November. Through persistent action and positive thinking, your dreams are manifesting into form. And I'm seeing the Magician in my head again. This is a time for you to stay persistent. Give any discouragement to Lou and the angels, who will buoy your faith and give you signs of your progress. And I'm feeling like for those of you that are entrepreneurs or that have an idea, a product design idea, or even the course idea, some people are going to try to discourage you from doing it, from starting it, from creating it. But I feel like this message is here to tell you to keep going. Keep working on it. Don't listen to those people, okay? You're almost there, so keep going. It may help to break large projects into smaller steps so that you'll feel the thrill of accomplishment with each step that you take. Persistence pays off. Stick with it. Additional meanings for this card. Overcome procrastination tendencies and take action today. Stick to your priorities and promises. Chip away at your dreams and desires with daily action steps. Stay positive and visualize your dreams as already manifested. Commit to your dreams for the long haul. I'm feeling again, for those of you where your mom is going to ask you for help, whatever you tell her you're going to do, make sure you do it. Because if you only do part of it and then you tell her you're going to do the rest later, you're not going to have time to come back later. So I'm feeling like you need to try to get it all done. Get there early enough that day, and try to get it all done in one day. Okay. But if you don't mind disappointing your mom, then don't worry about what I'm saying right now. Okay, Taurus, I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope it helps you. If you would like to enter for a chance to win a free reading with me, all you have to do is go to my website and click on the Enter Here tab. Thank you for watching. This is Petra at IndigoTarot.club. Also, be sure to check your sun, moon, and rising sign videos to see which resonates with you the most.